Now, let's show you some of this in action using a typical BricsCAD drawing. The drawing has been sent to us from our clients and contains 2D and 3D details of a new office building we need to work on. Before we start any work, we need to make sure the drawing is optimized and healthy to give us the best starting point. This drawing contains several legacy dynamic blocks. As we can see, this configurable table and chair arrangement is one of them. We actually have two instances of that dynamic block in this area, and there are potentially many more elsewhere on the drawing. Using the new converter tool, we can easily and quickly turn them into BricsCAD parametric blocks to take advantage of the superior capability they offer. Just for this example, a block called round table, you can see how seamless the conversion is. Our Drawing Explorer confirms the conversion, but the existing dynamic block also remains, allowing us to leave our options open. We can choose whether we want to keep it or not. So the purge command is a powerful way to clean drawings, and here we are using its new dialog, which makes it even easier to remove empty or unused items. In this case, some layers and materials we don't need. BricsCAD offers many tools to optimize the state of a drawing, and the new Drawing Health feature combines them all in one convenient place. With a tutorial at hand, you can see the different levels of automation. And by selecting the middle interactive mode, we can now choose the Drawing Health task we want the tool to focus on. There are many options we can choose from in a single powerful feature, but we're mostly interested in duplicate block definitions for now. We are told there are 4 issues over here, which we can easily resolve by picking the right block definition. So let's now switch to the modeling workspace, because we want to work on the 3D model of the office building and make several changes over here. With 2D and 3D capabilities in the same environment, this is easy in BricsCAD. Taking a section through the building makes it easier for us to understand it better and to make those changes faster. We can now see the updated Tools Palettes panel. Our new User Experience Foundation continues to progress in V23, and you can see how it enhances this feature, making it more user-friendly. And we use this panel to access the Arrange command, which we'll use to align the set of columns in both the X and Y direction. You'll see this now features a brand new panel, which makes it more accessible and efficient, again with a fresh look and feel. We'll also align these plants by centering them and distributing them evenly across the floor. The new panel makes this a quick task. New colored center planes offer greater understanding of the relationships between the items being arranged, and the ability to dynamically move items to distribute them adds another level of flexibility. We'll now move back to BricsCAD itself to continue to explore a client's 2D and 3D building layouts and, along the way, take a look at some more of the new features and enhancements we've just been talking about. Many of you, I know, use sheet sets a lot. And this is another area to get the new user experience treatment in V23. The updated panel clearly provides a much more clean, modern-looking feel. This is a further example of our commitment to make using BricsCAD as enjoyable, satisfying, and efficient as possible. You'll see even more of this new fresh look in BricsCAD in future versions. And as you saw earlier, the Tool Palettes panel is an additional case in point. The modernized and clean look and feel of this popular and well-used panel not only makes it even quicker and easier to navigate, but customizing it to meet your exact needs is simpler too. We want to add the Manipulate tool to ours, as it's something we're going to be using a lot for this project. We can easily add it to the panel from our comprehensive list of tools, as before, but now we can place it exactly where we want it to be by using simple drag and drop capability. Just like that. A new lasso selection tool adds flexibility when picking entities. We're using it here to select the block of a double bed, which we want to change to be a single bed, which is a different block in our drawing. This is now much easier using the new block replace feature, just one of a set of powerful express tools within BricsCAD V23. Maximizing productivity is fundamental to BricsCAD, and even the AI-powered command assistant does just that. It predictively offers you the tools you're likely to need next based on several criteria. This includes tools that others like you use on a regular basis and how you typically work in BricsCAD. Now, Copy-Guided 3D has also been improved in version 23. You may remember this feature was introduced some releases ago for 2D geometry, and it's a really powerful way to copy geometry intelligently, so that it automatically adapts to its new surroundings. In V22, we extended this to address 3D solid bodies, and now in this release, you can apply it to faces as well, significantly expanding its scope. We're using it now to make some more copies of a corner panel feature, which we need repeated in several places within the building. You can see just how easy it is to do that with just one click, helping to reduce a significant amount of manual effort. When we work with land XML files, there are always updates. In this case, we'll import the initial survey to begin with. This is listed along with all other objects in the Civil Explorer, where we can access the relevant functions to work with the objects. We begin by zooming to the tin and then editing the description on the information panel. The next step shows us the steps in defining the surface, which we'll edit later. The statistics and visual styles can also be accessed from the Civil Explorer instead of using the Properties panel, so we can easily display the contours and adjust the color details. And as we make edits to the tin, in this case we'll just swap the diagonals of some triangles, we see the entries in the Definition tab updating. We can select and disable them from the Explorer to return the tin to its original state and re-enable as necessary. We'll now continue by adding some smoothing to the valley area on the right. Over here. Notice that, as we complete these steps, they are all being added to the definition steps in the Civil Explorer. We can now turn the triangles off and add some of the new contour labels and spot labels to document the edits to the valley area. So really quickly, just clicking the place where you want the labels to be, and you can even move them. And now we will still add some numbers to the contour lines. But one of the most powerful features of the Civil Explorer is the ability to edit or update individual steps in the definition steps and have the rest maintained. We will now cater for the scenario where we have received an updated survey tin with some preliminary design by changing the file paths on the first step. We actually notice that the contours update, but we don't have to reapply the labels, as they also update. We also notice that the smoothing is still applied with the new file. So this enables workflows for collaboration with multiple parties, with Civil 3D as well as Land XML, and is all accessed through the intuitive environment of the Civil Explorer.